Hi, my name's Dennis. I work in product at Kendo, and today I'm excited to share with you a workflow that was built by one of our power users who works in HR and has for several decades. And her name's Carrie Naiman, has provided us the permission to go ahead and share this with the public to demonstrate the power of how AI can be extremely helpful for various aspects of the HR function. And today, what I'm sharing with you is this workflow that basically takes a job description and does an analysis for any sort of bias. So I am not an HR professional, but what was described to me by Carrie is that there's some great concern currently in the industry about making sure that any job descriptions that are presented to the world, we want to make sure that they're not biased in any way, so that when people are reading them and deciding whether or not they want to apply to the company or for that particular role, they aren't turned off by the role or any assumptions about the culture of the company. So this is a very simple workflow. Again, you can build your own workflows, but the way this one was particularly built was all you have to do is you have to add the so let's just assume that you have created a job description and you want it to be analyzed. I have already run this a few times, so it's already existing on my instance of the product. So I'll just say, okay, and that's a Word document. So now I'm just going to run the workflow, and you're going to see two different AIs doing a couple of different things. But what is happening right now is the AI has been provided this job description, and it's providing you feedback on how you might want to change that job description in order to make it as appealing as possible. So I'll just focus in here, and you'll see that, okay, the AI has taken a look at, it was about a 1.5, 2-page job description, and it's basically pointed out a few things that it is saying, hey, this you might want to change this, the way that you've worded some of these things, just in order to make sure that the job description is as appealing as possible, while also making sure that you don't change the actual efficacy of the job description that you're trying to get out there. So, and actually, there's this other cool little step here that says, hey, I don't detect that there's any significant bias based on race, age, or gender, which is great. But there is some wording, right? There's some his and her in there. So instead of saying, hey, instead of saying that, you should change the pronoun to their. All right, well, that's interesting. So again, I'm not an HR expert. But my understanding is that this particular individual built this workflow and has been very, very pleased with the speed that she's able to get these job postings out there using this particular workflow. So again, just as a reminder, you can make your own changes, right? You can make your own workflow. You don't necessarily have to run this workflow yourself. And if you wanted to do that, it's a little complicated to do that in this video, but I will point out that we have this little support chat. So we actually do have real humans standing by. So if you get into the product and you have some questions about, hey, how do I make my own workflow to do things specifically the way that I want to do them, just hit up the support chat, and we have experts standing by to help you make that happen. All right. Well, thank you very much.